What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out. Then we're going to go ahead and get started. Just about to clean this chart up a little bit. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test, test, test. Test, test, test. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, yeah, I sent the link out. Let's go ahead and get into it. So it's Monday. London session just started. We do got Canadian and USD bank holiday today. To keep in mind. We're going to see what setups we can look for today. See what we got going on. I'm going to clean and update my levels today as well. We can get rid of a few of these. A lot of these were from the live stream on Friday with the members last week. So we can get rid of a lot of these right here. All right, cool. All right, the members, when I watched the Sunday chart analysis, a lot of these ended up playing through exactly as projected. We got this level hitting that support level. So now we have to wait for either retracement back up to here for a possible sell setup, or we're going to wait to see if price can break below this level. We can look for a sell right here. So we're about to see what happens. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We got EJ about to try to break a level as well. So we're going to see if EJ can treat this low as resistance. It was an interesting week last week. We still ended up for the week, but it was definitely a lot of interesting things that happened, a lot of ranging. And now we're just trying to see if price is going to make up his mind this week. All right, this is the first week of the month. So, the last week and first week of the month, it's usually when we have the most reports coming out. So after this week, we're going to see what happens. But things should be, there is some volume. Price has been moving since last night. So we're going to see what happens today and tomorrow. I'll put some sell ideas up right now. All right, so we're going to see if we can continue to treat this level like resistance like it's been doing so far. I'm going to look for a sell setup, see if we can take these lows out to the left. So we're going to watch an EJ. Let's see what else we're looking at here. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, we're going to be looking for a sell setup here too. We can get rid of this because I never played through. We're going to zoom in here. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Last week we went 9-2, caught 88,000 pips. Last month we went 34-3, caught a total. Let me pull it up. Caught a total. Oh, let me fix that too. I don't like how my full screen. We're rocking one monitor right now, out and about. But anyways, so last month we caught 34. We went 34-3, only took 3 losses, caught a total 105,389 pips. Gonna be tallying up how we did last month later on today. What's going on, Richie? I see you in there. Yeah, so we're gonna be watching the JPY pairs, the New Zealand pairs, and we're gonna keep an eye on the AUD pairs as well. The indices are starting to move a little bit also, I've been noticing. There's some slight moves. Gold also is moving as well. We'll pay attention to these, but we'll see what happens. But for the most part today, I'm just going to pay attention to the currency pairs, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to be looking for sell setup here. Yeah, so right now we're just waiting for some retracements, waiting for a price to retest the levels above or below it. And we're just looking for some confirmations of entries. London session did just start. We're going to see what this next 15 looks like. So right now we're just going through all the pairs, seeing which ones are close to decent looking setups. And then we're just going to wait for our confirmations and then go from there. So we got GA right here. We got EN right here. So as far as this week's going, today we got Canadian USD bank holidays like Labor Day or something like that. And as far as news events, we don't really have anything going on at all today. And then in the middle of Tokyo session tomorrow, we got Australian news. And then on Tuesday, same thing. We don't really got anything going on at all on Tuesday until market reopens during Tokyo session that night. Then Wednesday, that's when we start getting some more news events popping up. Nothing too crazy though. So it's a pretty chill looking week. So we're just going to be waiting for the setups. And of course, we're going to pay attention to see how news affects the markets those news days. But not a lot of news events compared to last week. So yes, we're just waiting for retracements right now. About to pull up another chart. We'll look at EJ also. Yeah, we're going to be looking at EJ also. So right now we're waiting to see if we can hold this level as a resistance. We was looking for buys, but price failed multiple times to break that high, but it's still treating this level as support. But it broke underneath this level, and it's currently treating as resistance. If I can click it, there we go. But it's currently broken underneath this level, which we can see here was a strong resistance, broke above it, treated as support for a little bit. But as you can see, it failed to continue to push to the upside. So that's what we're looking for sells right here. So of course, we're not going to just jump into a sell. We're waiting to see first if price wants to continue to hold this level as resistance. Then once we see signs of price rejecting this level, then we'll jump in and go for it. But if it breaks above that level, there is a little box here where we could go for some setups. But I'd honestly, what I would do if price does break above this level, I might go for aggressive buys. But if I was to be on the safe side to look for buys, I'd either wait for a retest if price breaks above this level, or I'd wait for price to break this next daily level here and treat it from a resistance to support. So right now the trade idea is going to be a sell. Again, we're not in this trade idea. We're just watching to see how price reacts to this level. We see currently is getting treated as resistance. New 5 minute did just start. We're going to wait to see what the next 15 looks like though. So we're watching EJ. We got GA setups. Oh, I already had EJ here, so let's pull up. Yeah, so EN, GA, EJ. That's what we're looking at right here. That's going to be the game plan. Looking at EN sells also. Yeah, so that's going to be the game plan for right now. This is the last month of the quarter, and then we go into quarter 4. Definitely want to take advantage of this month in October, because after October, there's still going to be setups, so things are definitely going to slow down. There's going to be a bunch of holidays back to back to back. It's going to be very interesting if it's anything like last year. So definitely want to take advantage of this month in October. Got some new videos dropping this week as well. Be on the lookout for that. Let me know how the audio sounds when I jump in here as well. Yeah, so right now we're just waiting to see price hit these levels. Wait to see how it reacts, and then we'll go from there. The one closest to entry right now is EJ. We see it tap this level as rejecting, but you also see it still trying to see who's going to respect the rejected. So we're just going to wait for the next 15 right here. So while we're waiting, we're going to put this to the right. And those that hit that first link in the description, what you're going to see is this right here. Then you're going to see how we did last week. So last week we went 9-2, caught 88,916 pips. 87,840. Those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Monday, we caught 970 pips. Tuesday, we caught 36,946. Wednesday, we caught 50,300. Thursday, I just put zero. Technically, it wasn't 0 pips, but as far as the signals wise, 0 pips, took 0 trades technically. No, it was 1-1, I mean. And then Friday, we caught 700 pips. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the week. On Monday, every trade posted as my personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, screenshots, positions, and of course, TPs getting hit. Monday, we went 3-1, caught 970 pips. Tuesday, went 4-0, caught 36,946 pips. Boom, boom, boom. Wednesday went 1-1, caught 50,300. And then Thursday was a little iffy. And then Friday only took one trade, which was a re-entry on the gold signal called earlier that week. And that's pretty much how last week went. Going to be telling you how the month went later on this week. So as far as the week before that, we went 7-1, 86% win rate, caught 1,079 pips. Then week 2, or is this week 3-ish? Week 3-ish of August went 10-1. Then the second week went 15-0. And then I think July and August, like the last week of July and August kind of got mixed together. But this is how we did last month. Last month we went 34-3 for July. Ended that month with a 92% win rate. And then we're going to tally up how we did this month in August last month later on this week. And I'm going to post that in the channel as well. And then this is the last month of this current quarter. So yeah, we got about 30 seconds until next 15 starts. We're looking at EJ sells, looking at possible EN sells, waiting to see how GA reacts to this level here. Looking at a possible sell setup there as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I might still look at the indices in gold, but I'm mainly going to pay attention to the currency pairs today. Let's put this back on EJ. I'm about to write some trade ideas up right now too. All right, new 15 just started. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free Signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. All right, so it looks like it's reattempted to see if it's going to break that level or respect it. Again, we're waiting for the confirmation. We haven't entered this trade. I just like to mark off my long and short positions, but I'm going to write these up just in case we do enter these. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. That's pushing up also. It's pushing up also. Yeah, so I want to see how it reacts to these levels here. Again, the reason why we're looking for sell setups here, pretty simple. Was nice and bullish, but was catching these buys, as you can see here. Then price fell to make a new higher high after this peak right here. Rejected, tried one more time, rejected again, broke the highs and lows to the left, and now it's treating this level from support to resistance. You see how this level is being treated as support. Now this very same level is being treated as resistance. So now we're watching to see if price can continue to hold this level and reject it. And if it can, we can look for a sell setup here. And that looks like what price is trying to do right now. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at right here. We're looking at possible EN sells. It is Monday though. Usually Mondays and Tuesdays are the slowest days of the week. There are some Mondays though where the markets come out open, just full of volume. Has been some decent movements from Tokyo session though, so can't ignore that. So we're going to see how this Monday goes. These things are still trying to push up. So we'll let them do their thing. Yeah, we're letting this retrace as well. Same thing. This was bullish, was catching buys, but as you can see, it failed to make new highs and started making lower lows. So that's why we're going into sales now. The downtrend basically began. We're at the support level that price has rejected the past 2 days, which we see right here. Tap that level is rejecting. So now we're waiting for a possible entry right back at this resistance level up here. Or if price can break back below that level, then we'll look for a sell here. But we won't be looking for buys anytime soon on this unless price breaks back above the support level at around 95.95. So right now we're just letting price retrace. We're about to see how it reacts to the resistance level. And if it can treat that level as resistance, we're going to look for a sell setup there. That's pretty much what we're looking for right there. Same thing with EN and EJ. EJ is pushing up on this level. So we're just going to let it do its thing. We're not in no buy or sell. We're just going to let it do its thing, see how it reacts. Because again, one thing that is showing that there is still some slight bullish momentum is respecting the support level here. Last time price did that big drop, shot back up, which is when it took that high out, which made me want to go for buys last week. But then you see price rejected that level. But then after it dropped again, it respected the same level like last time, it's pushing up. So that is one thing to keep in mind. But we're going to see how it reacts to his daily level right here. Because I'm being honest, I would rather go for buys at this next level than this level. But we'll see what happens. See what's up with GJ also. GJ had a similar reaction as well. Looks like it's about to try to go back to my original buy position also. Same thing with GJ, was catching buys, caught these huge higher high here. Same thing, it failed to make a higher high. Hit that, made the low, try one more time, rejected. But same thing like EJ, is respecting this daily support level, and it tested that on Friday, and today shot back up. So we're going to see how it reacts to this next level here, and then we'll react from there. Because again, the main support level has been respecting. So that's one thing to keep in mind. We see this was a strong resistance, pushed up, the same level pushed up and respected support. And then again today, let me get rid of this so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. So we had the low getting treated as resistance here, same low getting treated as support. Then when it retests its low, it's being treated as support again. So we're going to see how it reacts to the daily and 4 hour level above it and see if it treats that as resistance, or if it breaks back above that and tries to continue the bullish momentum. So that's what we're looking at right now. We're watching EN, we're watching EJ and GJ. They're both retracing, hitting 4 hour and daily levels right now. Yeah, so we're just patiently waiting right now. If this is your first time on the stream, make sure to hit that bell and sub button, because we don't just live stream and live trade daily. Also post weekly content on here. Just dropped a video a couple days ago breaking out US30 SPX plays. They're both like 1 to 4, 1 to 5 risk rewards. Let me go ahead and drop that in the chat. Got another video dropping later on this week. It's either dropping today or tomorrow. Depends on when I finish it. But it's dropping this week as well. Then we're going to have the extended members only live stream starting this week. It's not going to start today. They're going to start tomorrow. But yeah, we got the extended London session lives. We got the New York session lives about to be starting as well. We got a whole bunch of stuff starting this month. But let me go ahead and drop that in the chat. Yeah, so right now I'm just watching the charts, chilling, patiently waiting, and no rush to enter any trades. So we're about to see how GA reacts to this level. EJ still kind of chilling right here. And then we're about to see how EN reacts to this level as well. because again, it hasn't hit the main support level, which is right here. So we want to see if we're going to ride the wave down to that. So if it does break this level, I'm not going to go for a buy. So I'm still going to wait for it to come to this daily level here. Let me bold it because I don't know if y'all can see it good on YouTube. So let me bold this level up. All right, so we have this daily level here that we see price treated as a support. Then when it rejected it, it was treated as a resistance, right? So when we do a bar replay, you can see that clearly. Hold on. I'm trying to highlight all these levels. All right, there we go. All right, so let's zoom out a little bit. So just pay attention to these two blue and this golden level right here. And just see how price reacts to these levels here. So off rip, you saw how price, you didn't see it rewind it, but you saw how price reject this level, treat it as resistance, then broke above it, started treating it as support, right? Then you see how price was struggling a little bit, playing pinball until it broke above this level where you saw we caught bias this entire way up. Then you see when it hit this daily support resistance level, it rejected it. So this is still just a higher low, right? But then now you see price starting to treat these support levels as resistance levels. Try to make another higher high, made a slight double top, rejected, and now we're currently right here. So right here, price is retesting this level. We're going to see if we can treat it as resistance. We're going to try to continue to ride the wave down. If it breaks back above and treats as support, there are some short-term buys you could possibly go for, but I'm honestly just going to personally wait for price to hit this resistance level and see if it's going to continue to treat it as resistance, then go for a sell, or vice versa. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting a call. Give me 1 second. All right, we back, y'all. We back. All right, so GA is coming right back to our resistance level, which you're looking at. So we're about to see how it reacts. EN is still chilling right here. EJ just broke above this level, so we're just gonna move this over to the side, and then we're just gonna be chilling right now. So let's go ahead and see what the gold and indices are up to right now as well. This is an old buy. So it's chilling right back at the 4-hour level that I was basically playing around at all last week. So last week it did this one quick move, chilled here after that quick move on that news day. Then Wednesday and Thursday and even Friday, it literally just chilled at this level and it's pretty much doing the same exact thing. So gold is still bullish. Did nice retracement on Friday. So now we want to see if gold can continue to hold above the support level, which is this golden line right here. If gold can stay above the support level, we can continue to make highs. Now, yeah, we're kind of like we do have a level of traffic to the left, which is kind of why price was also struggling to break those levels last week. But nonetheless, we're still going to be looking for buys on that. Same thing with the indices. We're still going to be looking for buys on those as well. Whoops. We caught the nice small little downtrend. Then price rejected the level and started pushing back up. We started riding the uptrend up. We caught some nice SPX and US30 buys last week. Broke them down and called some of them during the live stream. NAS is actually trying to break a level right here. But to see if we can take out these highs this week. That's going to be the game plan. And we can take out these highs this week, then we can go back to what was the original target when we was riding this uptrend, which was these highs ultimately over here from 2021. So that's what we're going to see. First, we got to see if we can take these highs out. And we can take those highs out, then we can possibly see those highs get taken out next quarter, if not the end of this month. So it's just a burst of volume pumping into the currency pairs because both the euro and the GBP pairs are pushing up right now. Again, I'm not entering anytime soon, but I'm still looking towards sales. If I'm going to enter buys, it's going to have to break this daily level here, which will show that we have a higher likelihood of highs getting continue made, and of course the uptrend continuing. At price where price is currently at, it can do one or two things. So it can still reject back down below this level, and we can look for sales. Or if price does retrace back up to here, it could reject this level and then drop down. So we're just chilling right now, patiently waiting. We got to see what these other pairs are up to as well, though. Yeah, same thing with GM. We're going to be waiting for it to hit this daily level above here. Going to see if it's going to reject it and treat it as a resistance, not this one. Hold on. We're going to see if we can reject it, treat it as resistance, or it's going to break above it and treat it as support. All right, because again, it was nice and bullish, caught all these highs, caught all these buys, then price failed to make a higher high here, drop down, try one more time, rejected. So right now, if it rejects this level again, this will make a lower low, and then possibly the downtrend reversal can happen. Let me catch up to the chat. Let's see what's going on in here. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Yeah, but just like I told the members, don't be too shocked if it's some volume right now, but we go for the overall moves. So we're not really trying to catch a couple candlesticks here or there. So there are some short-term setups, but as far as the way I like to trade, we're just waiting for some retracements right now. So depending on how long the retracements take, all that good stuff, might be a slow Monday, but that's usually how most Mondays go. So ain't tripping too much about that. So we're at this level of traffic as well as price. New 15 did just start. So we're about to see how price reacts to this level here. We're going to see. I want to see it reject this level. We can look for sales. We're going to see if it's going to do that for us. So far, it's doing it, but I'm not going to jump the gun on it yet. I'll take this off. I'm going to put EJ back on. Oops. I hope if I click the right source. All right, so EJ broke that level. So we're going to put this off. Yeah, so I'm going to wait for it to hit this next level. So we're just going to watch GA for right now. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. Last week we went 9-2, caught 88,916 pips. Last month we went 34-3, caught 105,389 pips. Right now we're just watching the pairs, seeing what they're up to, and looking for some possible setups in the meantime. 550. My bad, John. I'm writing some trade ideas up. Yeah, so right now we're looking at GA. We're still watching EJ, but like I said, I'm not really going for that buy. I'm looking for the big move. So what I'm looking for right now, well, this is EN. So let me pull up EJ. That'll probably help, right? So right now I'm waiting to see if it's going to break this daily level. If you can break that daily level, then I'll go for a buy. If you can break this daily level here, treat that support, then I'll go for a buy. But right now, I'm just waiting to see how it's going to react to this daily level. And if it treats as resistance, I might go for a sell. So we're just chilling right now. The reason why I'm not going for a buy right now is because, again, the way price was moving last week, there is some slight bullish momentum still because it's been respecting this support level. But it's also been struggling to make higher highs. Like it made a slight higher high here technically, though. But if price can break and hold above this daily level here, then we have a higher chance and likelihood of price continuing to push to the upside. Because again, I'm not completely a swing trader, but I have been holding trades like throughout the week, like 3 days to a week, while just scaling, adding positions. Of course, if price retraces or wicks me out, I close the position, all that stuff. But yeah, so GA is rejecting that level, so we're going to see new 5 minute just started. We're going to see if we can hold this level and start rejecting. If it can, we might go for a sell right there. I'll put this back on the 15. Looks like Ian is about to try to push back down as well. So yeah, we're still watching these pairs, about to see what they do for us. If y'all have issues on how to identify the trend or to see if the trend is going to continue or not, this video is going to help you out. Make sure to check this video. I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. We are not disinterested. Oh, that's a bot. Why do I keep getting the same? It's like they just make a new account. I don't even know what they're talking about. Oh, well. Let's get that up. Bam. Yeah, but we're just chilling right now, y'all. Got a couple of trade breakdowns dropping this week. I don't want to say too much about this other stuff I got dropping. But I got a lot of trading psychology videos, trading tip videos dropping, not just on YouTube. I mean, not just on Instagram and TikTok. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram and TikTok, go ahead and hit that follow button on both of those. They should be scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is Playmaker Way. Instagram is Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker Way. I post daily on both of those. But I'm talking about YouTube as far as right now. I got a couple of trading tip and trading plan videos I got lined up to drop on YouTube. Some more trade breakdowns. Definitely don't want to miss out on those. If you haven't checked out my most recent one, that thing's going crazy right now numbers wise. We're almost at 400 views already. So we're almost at like basically like 80 views a day, which isn't bad. But yeah, so right now we can see GA is kind of chilling here. It's still trying to break above this level, but we also see how it's kind of rejecting this level at the same time or coming to a halt. So yeah, we're just patiently waiting to see if it can do so. This is what it's looking like on the daily. Got a little indecision wick, got a wick on both ends. It did do a nice drop during Tokyo session, hit this daily level like it was like I projected when I sent the video to the members. Now it's retracing. Now we're about to see if it can hold this level, or we can look for a sell. So that's what we're looking and watching for right now. Still watching Ian, still watching EJ. Yeah, but all these are retracing right now. Did a quick move. Now they're retracing. But we're going to see what happens this next hour or two. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal room for your Telegram. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up. Members, if you didn't watch last week's lives, make sure to do so, okay? We broke down a lot of important stuff, especially y'all just joined over the weekend last week. Make sure to explore both of the channels and watch the live streams from last week. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. Yeah, so Ian looks like he's about to attempt to break back down. So we're still going to keep an eye on that. EJ's still doing this thing. See what the GBP pairs are up to. Yeah, so this is slowly inching this way. We're just waiting for it to hit this daily level to see how it reacts there. Was going for some buys on it the past couple of weeks, caught the highs up. As you see, we caught all these buys on the way up. Then we try to catch these buys on this higher high, caught a few TPs. Then you see price rejected that level. Then right here, we went for some buys. Price played around here. This was Wednesday. This was Thursday. This was Friday. This was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of last week, Wednesday of last week, Thursday, Friday of last week, and now here we are currently. So you can see it literally played around this level for like a week and some change, playing around, playing pinball, support resistance, and now I hit this level, and now shooting back up. So now we're about to see if it's going to treat this level as support like it was before. And if it can, then we can look for buys, or it's going to reject this level like it did here and treat it as resistance. Because again, we had this huge drop, and this was during the news event, if I'm not mistaken. Huge drop, but it failed to break this level and treat it as resistance. And tried it one more time, rejected. So we're about to see how price reacts to this level right here. And we're going to see if it's going to try to break above it or it's going to reject that level. Because again, looking on the daily time frame, we can see some lower lows getting made. All right, so we can possibly see a sell setup here. We do got this huge imbalance, which is kind of causing price to do what it's doing right now. But yeah, that's what we're looking at with this pair right here. GA is still trying to make his mind up. So is Ian. Yeah, so we're going to be waiting to see what happens. Because again, Monday and Tuesday are usually the slower days of the week, but ideally, this is usually how the markets kind of move. All right, so this is some free game right here. So usually, this is also why I like to trade off the bigger time frames. Now, again, I'm not obviously I'm on the smaller time frame right now because again, you just go into bigger time frames. You watch any of my trade breakdowns. You go into bigger time frames to identify the trend, to see the flow of price and direction price is going. That way, you know what kind of setups you're looking for, whether you're looking for buys or sells. Then you go into smaller time frames to see how price is reacting, and then look for your entries. Yeah, so we're just waiting right now. Just waiting for these levels. See how price reacts. So these are breaking this level. So let's go back on the daily. Same thing though. Even though price is pushing up, it broke my level. No, I didn't go for a sell there, but I'm not going to go for a buy here because again, as far as I'm concerned, the way price is looking, I see potential sells. So even though price is pushing up right now, when it hits this daily level, it could potentially do what it did last time, which is reject and drop down. So if we're potentially about to enter a downtrend, I'm gonna wait for price to hit this level, and if it rejects, I'm gonna go for a sell and ride the entire wave down. Or if price breaks above this level, which is the strong support where it was catching buys before, then if I enter a buy here after price, retest the level, then I have a higher chance and likelihood of price continuing to push to the upside and make higher highs. Because again, I'm not just trying to catch a pip. I'm not just trying to catch a bounce or a retracement. I'm trying to catch the overall move and direction of price, which is why we've been able to, especially last month was a good example of that. But this is why we've been able to catch daily candlestick after daily candlestick, but daily candlesticks in general. Like we pull up NAS1, that's not NAS100. I don't know what that is, but we pull up like NAS100. There's a couple examples I can pull up, but we're going to pull up NAS first. So we pull up NAS100. You can see here, we was catching all these buys here. And then right as soon as the first sign of the reversal, again, that video I just dropped on how to identify the trend and reversals. Once we saw that first sign of the reversal, we entered off the higher low. We entered off the lower high, rode the entire lower low, re-entered again off the next lower high, rode the next lower low down. Okay, we're able to do that because we're trading off the bigger time frames and we're waiting for the retracements and retest instead of just going off breaking goals or just trying to catch every single pip in the market. And the same thing here. You can't see it on here, but I called it on US30. We'll pull up US30. Same thing. The sales happen. Then as soon as the reversal happened here, as soon as actually no, it was on SPX first. We did SPX, then we did US30. So with SPX, soon as the reversal happened, same thing. Caught all these sells, lows, enter. Look at this daily candlestick. As soon as the low happened, enter, caught the entire low down, caught some more sells here. Then as soon as price broke the rules that I placed in that video, guess what happened? We entered the buys. Now it took a little while, but guess what? It finally broke to that level. And then guess what? This was on Monday. We called that buy on Monday. We caught the entire move and all the pips on Tuesday, Thursday, and then this was Friday. So literally we caught the entire move for the week, and we project the entire direction price was going for the week because we patiently waited and traded off the direction and flow on the bigger time frame. So that's why you see me on these live streams, not tripping, always saying I'm patiently waiting, because I am. You know what I'm saying? Because time and time again, we see what happens when we wait. So I have no issue missing a couple pips here or there to catch the big move. So we got a new 15 that just started. So let's go through all these pairs again and see what's going down. Yeah, that thing's pushing up. So we might see a possible reversal in the JPY pairs. We'll see though. GN still slowly making its way up. Let's see what GA is up to. Yeah, so we're gonna keep this in GA right there. Gold still on that resistance level. Yeah, EJ still pushing up. Interesting. Yeah, EA is already in the middle of what we're trying to see happen on GA. But even with that, there's a small level here. I got this level marked off here, but I am going to update my levels tonight as well. So I'm going to put this back on EA. Yeah, so we're watching GA and EN. Watching GA and EN right now. But let's see if we can break back below these levels and treat as resistance. How can we find the best pairs of trade in the beginning of the session? What's your thoughts on FinFizz? All right, so I answered the first part. The second part, I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna have to give me more details, and I'm gonna have to Google that because I don't know off the top of my head what that second part is. But the first part, going to you, Mooncake, and yeah, Garv. It is part of the game. It is what it is. But I appreciate you letting the folks know. I appreciate everybody that likes, especially the ones with the bells on. I appreciate all the people that be showing love, especially the day ones. All right, I still remember the day ones. They're still here, most of them. Let me see here. So Mooncake, you asked how can we find the best pairs of trade and begin the session? So what session are you talking about? If you're talking about London session, I can give a few away. I don't want to give too much away because I have that pinned in the course channel, but I can give a few away. So you got to think, all right, each session, why is it called London session? Because London session, if I'm not mistaken, starts at the beginning of the day when most people wake up and get ready to go to work in London or that time zone. Just like New York session. New York session during New York, when New York session starts, that's 8 a.m. When the NASDAQ and US30 all those things open, that's 9 a.m. So most people are up 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. sometimes 5 a.m. getting ready for work around the world. That's usually when people wake up, 0400 or 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Tokyo session. What time is it during Tokyo session in Japan when it's Tokyo session? Probably around the same time, 8 a.m. maybe. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think what pairs are in that time zone because that's when those pairs will have the most volume. Now, granted, there are some pairs that move smoothly through all three sessions. A good example is GJ. You can trade GJ during any session. It moves good through all sessions, right? But not every pair does that. So one way to kind of figure that out is to think, because again, these are real currencies, these are real values. So things make sense. Things got to make sense to a certain extent. Nothing is ever random. So when you're trying to figure things out, that's one way to think about it. You know what I'm saying? But for as far as like a London session, like GBP pairs, Euro pairs, you know what I'm saying? New Zealand pairs, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you kind of want to see a guide or a key, just go through the free Telegram, see what trades we take. We take the same pairs every week, every day almost, if the setups are there. So that'll kind of throw some keys and hints around as well for you. So we're about to see if Ian can break back below that. GA is still trying as well. But we're waiting to see if they can break back below these levels for us. That's what we're looking for. EA is also trying to show us some love. Still got a little bit of work to do though. But let's see if we can break back below for us. I got you. I'm talking some trade ideas up. But y'all got questions, drop them in the chat. You want me to look at any pairs, drop them in the chat. Do all of that. But yes, but if not, we're just gonna be chilling, waiting, looking at my setups. You know what I'm saying? Just patiently waiting. Just patiently waiting. If y'all want to contact me directly, you can hit me up on Instagram at playmaker_way. I respond to all DMs and messages. And if y'all don't have Instagram, because I know some of y'all don't have Instagram, y'all can contact me on Telegram. So all you gotta do is hit that first link in the description. Once you hit that first link, you click right here where it says Playbook Free Plays. Here it's going to have my YouTube link. It's going to have my Instagram right here, and right here is my Telegram. You click this, you'll be able to message me on Telegram. All right. So, because I know there's some people that don't have Instagrams. I know there's also some people that don't got TikToks. Speaking of TikTok, I don't know what TikTok got going on. My thing, I don't know if it's just me, but my thing be bugging out. So it did this before to me, where like I was at. It's like when I get close to 1,000 followers, I'll drop like 50 followers. Now, okay, granted, people unfollow every day, like 1 or 2 a week happen. 1 or 2 subs disappear. That's normal. They get canceled out by new people coming in. But 50? Like, come on now. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So then, literally, like a week after me dropping like 50 followers, the next week, literally while I was on TikTok uploading a video, my screen glitched. And then the original follower count popped back up on top of the followers I gained that week. And then this just happened again yesterday. I'm like 40, 35 away from getting 1,000 followers, and that thing just dropped back down. Like it took me off like 60 followers, like not 60, like 30 followers again. I don't know what the heck's going on. But nonetheless, we're gonna get there eventually. Still follow me on Instagram and TikTok, all right? Once we get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, even though I got like 15 strikes on there, hopefully they'll still let me go live on there. But I do got a backup page that I am posting on as well. I got 2 backup pages, but my second backup page got a bunch of strikes on it as well. But we want to keep it pushing nonetheless. Got a lot of content on both Instagram and TikTok. And of course, there's a bunch of content on the YouTube channel as well. We don't just live stream and live trade daily. We also post weekly content. So you explore the channel, you're going to see exactly that. We got trade breakdowns, trade psychology videos, trading plan videos, trading tip videos, all that good stuff. And we got some more content dropping later on this week. All right, we got the 4 o'clock hour about to start in a little bit. About to see if some volume starts to pump up for us, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, it looks like GA and Ian about to do what we was waiting for. We want to see if we can break below those levels. That's the first thing we need to see happen. Good morning, Way. What's going on, Moses? Are you? No, I'm not. I'm not in it yet. I'm not in it yet. If I'm in it, I'll verbally announce it. And then another way to know if I'm in a trade or took a trade is I'm always going to put it on top. If it's not on top of the candlesticks, it's a trade idea. You'll also notice in some of my live streams where I'll have it to the side, and once I say I like the trade or I enter, then I place it, and then that's what I'm in it. So if I don't have the trade idea, the long or short position above on top of the current candlesticks, I'm not in it yet. It's just simply just a trade idea. Good question though, but no, I'm not in these yet. These are just my trade ideas right now. I'm looking at Ian sells and then possible GA sells. That's what the game plan is right now. But first, we got to wait for price to break back below this daily level and treat as resistance. So that's what we're waiting on. I'm going to see it happen this candlestick, but we might have to wait for the 4 o'clock hour if we can do that. Can you check GU? Yeah, I can look at GU. No, the see. Let me tell you, bro. That's why I said I was like, yo, China, like y'all's the way y'all do justice over there ain't making any sense. I can't even speak. That's just how much it doesn't make any sense. Like, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna pull up GU. I got you though. We're gonna look at GU. Granted, I haven't updated these levels since like quarter 1, but we're about to see what we're looking at right here. But let me tell you how messed up they be doing me, y'all. It'd be funny. Like, I don't really care too much because it is what it is. But like, they'll strike me down, right? They'll strike my post down for no reason, of course, because false strike. They think most things, especially in forex and trading, is fraudulent. There's another reason why I don't try to post too many profits, but I still get striked every now and then. So I got over 16 strikes on my main account, and only 3 of those are still on my page. The other ones have all been taken back off through my appeals. So even though they'll be like, "Oh, okay, that was a mistake on my end. We're gonna put your video back up," they'll still count it as a strike. That's like I don't know how other countries are, but I know like America and stuff. That's like when you get a ticket, right? You get pulled over for a ticket, and they're like, "Okay, go to court or just pay the ticket." That's like if you pay the ticket, right? But it's still on your record as if you didn't pay the ticket, and they still like, "Hey, you still got to go to jail, fam." Like, it doesn't make any sense. But that's also why I'm getting shadow banned, and they're not pushing my content. Why I got to post so much. But it is what it is at this point. I haven't tried or cared enough to try to like find an email for them. I tried to like contact them through the app, but of course that didn't work. But that was a little while ago. They did just drop a new update and stuff, so they might have changed how you can do things. But looking at GU, going on the daily time frame, let's get rid of some of these levels. What do y'all see? What do y'all see? Y'all see buys or sells? That's the first. I try to go on a naked chart, but that's just how y'all know. I just be marking up all these levels. But looking at price, we can see that there is some bearish momentum. They're slowly making lows or slowly breaking levels. And right now we're kind of on the support resistance level. So kind of the same boat situation as a lot of these right here. Now I can't really, let me try to do something because I don't really have any accurate levels right here. Like, I have not updated these levels. Let me put it on a different screen and we take a look at that. So we're going to put these back on our regularly scheduled program because things might pop off. But we are going to get to GU before I end this live. I can't really give a good analysis. Well, I can like tell you like the flow of price, but as far as like specific like levels, I can't really do that until I update those levels. But at the same time, we got some possible setups about to pop up. So let me do that on my phone. But yeah, the CCP be playing games, but it's all good. I remember one time I was banned from posting and even commenting on other people's posts for a month. I didn't even know that was a thing. I was like, bro, like, you can't post or comment on post. All you can do is spectate. Shit was crazy. Let me see if I can update these levels really quick. Do a quick little something. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Almost hit it. It's about to be a little bit over here, but ain't too bad. I don't post as much as I should. And I slowly start figuring things out. So to get in almost a year ain't too bad. But yeah, I gotta update these levels somewhat before I can even try to break down GU, because it was like 2 weeks ago would have been fine, but it's kind of a mess right now. So Let me do a little cleaning and shit. Give me 1 second. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. All right. So messy pair. It's very choppy, but looking at G, we obviously are bearish. We have bearish momentum. So because we are bearish, we're only going to be looking for sells. Because like I always say, and tell the members, everything's showing us buys, we're looking for buys. Everything's showing us sells, we're only looking for sells. And right now we are bearish. It hasn't made any higher highs. You look on the chart, you don't see any higher highs. You just see lows getting made. And you see a retest. We're currently on a strong support resistance level. I'm talking about it, but let me put it up on the screen. I'm over here doing my levels while talking about it. That's not helping y'all one bit. So give me 1 second while I do my thing. Give me 1 second. Ian playing with us is trying to break that level. Ain't going to do it yet for us. GA is doing the same thing. Playing games with people. But hey, we can't do nothing about that. Just going to let it do its thing. Because again, the main level we're waiting for to break or respect or reject is the daily level. So not tripping too much. But let me finish updating these levels on GU. And if anyone wants me to look at any other pairs, ask now, because it's like a little delay. So go ahead and ask now. We can check them out. Boom, boom. All right. So this is a rough markup. Nothing too crazy or perfect, because again, I don't plan on trading this, especially not today. But still gonna mark it off though. Get a good little mark off. And I'll adjust this if needed if I do decide to trade them. All right, cool. So since these pairs just did us dirty, guys, a little excited for no reason. We're gonna go ahead and pull up GU. All right, so looking at GU, there's slight bearish momentum, but we have the strong support level that we see price last time it hit it, respected. So now we see price failed to break that level again, and it's retesting this 4-hour level where we see these wicks happen, and we also see price did this action here before it rejected when it was in the middle of its uptrend where it was catching buys here. But looking at price right now, where it's currently retesting resistance levels, so I wouldn't really look for buys unless price breaks above 27, like 25, 27.30. If price breaks this level, then we have a high likelihood of price potentially continuing back into the bullish momentum, or at least looking for buys. But also another reason why I say I wait for price to break and hold that level is because again, we're bearish. So this is a lower high, this is a lower low. So price right here can reject this level and make a lower low, or price can still come up to here and then reject this level as a resistance still. But price breaks above this level, retest trees that support, then you could possibly look for buys and possible reversal will happen. But as for right now, I wouldn't look for buys right now. But that's what I see right there. So the pairs I was looking at did us dirty. Still gonna be on the charts though. But I am gonna hop off this in a little bit. If y'all just joined the stream, we ran the stream. We basically went over the projections and the game plan for the day. We went over basically what we're looking at, what the pairs are doing, all that good stuff. Looks like it did break this level as retesting. All right, yeah, so we might see a possible. Yeah, but GJ and EJ have been playing around. They've been definitely playing some games, which is another reason why I'm patiently waiting for it to break the next level. Because again, the goal we're investing here, we're not trying to just catch every pip. We're not just trying to throw our money into every setup. We want to wait for high quality, high probability setups, into those setups. That way we have a higher likelihood of price going our way when we do take those trades, and it will have a higher likelihood of it going in our favor. All right, y'all, but we're going to go ahead and hop off. I'm still going to be on the charts, though. But we're going to go ahead and end this stream. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Starting next week, well, not next week, starting tomorrow, it's going to be the extended London session lives. I'm going to be posting the weekly schedule for the YouTube members. New York session lives. And all that good stuff. A whole lot of new content dropping this month and towards the rest of this year. Yeah, so we're still going to be watching these pairs. These pairs are still trying to push down. So we're going to see if they can do that for us. And we're going to be back at it. Well, let me make sure I caught up to these comments first. Boom, boom, boom. I'm sorry to hear this, but this is an underrated channel. So much quality content, but hey, I appreciate that, Mooncake. Look at EU. EU is pretty much going to be the same as GU. See, same thing as GU, bearish. This one's just a lot clearer in the bearish momentum. But yeah, same thing, only looking for sells. Just made a lower low. So it's hitting the support level, just like with EU. So possibly we could see a retracement into the lower high and then the lower low tomorrow maybe. But yeah, same game plan as GU. All right, y'all, we're going to be back at the same time tomorrow. London session 3 a.m. EST. We out.